What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with a couple new things today. We've got the Jconcepts Megalithic 1.0 tire. The Jconcepts tires, man, when they first came out for these things, they were really bad. And then they came with the new compound, and they've been really good. So the ruptures here are basically the best tire at this size. I mean, they're one of the best, if not the absolute best. Really, really good tire, and I feel like these are going to be very close. They have a great feel to them. Same compound, and they've just got that hook. Like, you can run your finger across them and just tell, like, okay, those are gonna hook and go. In the front, I am running a very small flub. I like very kind of aired down there in the front, but the flubber will keep the side from folding. And then in the rear, I just have stock foam. They are vented. If you're on Facebook, you've probably seen I got some of the Facebook warriors fired up with these tires, or AKA team drivers. Because I was kind of complaining about the shipping price. They wanted like $15 to ship these things. So they're very expensive tires to get straight from Jconcepts. And my point was, like, I wasn't saying they were bad tires. They're overpriced, in my opinion. And I'm just honest about it. But you know how it is. Like, if you say something about somebody's parts cow, they're upset. So they are a good tire. I'm not saying they're not. I think they're priced a little high when I can go get another set of tires like these or something. Look how sticky that is. It's stuck together. For the price of the shipping on these, right? So it is what it is. Like, all this stuff's just getting crazy expensive. I mean, that's what the world has come to. But we'll get to testing those in a minute on the course. I wanted to talk about these bodies from TinkerTime, the Hobgoblin especially. I've had a lot of people ask about this body. That is this body right here. And it's going to be back very soon. He took this and went back and is getting these made out of a thicker plastic, basically. So I don't know what they are, Lexan, Schmexan, whatever. But one of the issues with these were they were just kind of thin, and sometimes if you took the wrong hit, they would just split apart. I had one on another truck that just completely split out. So you had to line the inside or whatever, but these are definitely much thicker. These feel like your cliffhanger body or something like that. So look forward to these coming out. They will have window mask for them when they are released. So I just wanted to kind of mention those so you guys knew they're going to be coming soon. TinkerTime Rc. I'll link the site in the description, and you guys can keep an eye on that as well. But for now, let's test these tires a bit, see how they do. So I ran this a couple laps around the indoor course, tried to get them kind of dusty and dirty. My course inside is very loose and dusty. So you'll see they don't even really spin a tire on this stuff. And they're still pretty new and sticky right here, but I did make a couple laps, got them dusty and dirty, and they still were just pulling really, really well. And then I did take them outside to get a little running outdoors as well. I gotta give it to Jconcepts. These tires are freaking amazing. I immediately went and ordered another set. They are on A-Main now, so you can get them a little cheaper. They're like $18.75 for a set of 2. And then depending what you're ordering from A-Main, you may have a little shipping, you may get free shipping. I usually get free shipping from them because I order so much. So I just threw it in with a couple other things I needed to pick up anyways, and got these for basically $40. It's still pretty steep for a set of tires, but in my opinion, these tires right here are actually well worth it. I love these tires. I'm going to say they are every bit as good as the ruptures, if not better. And that's saying a lot. I mean, I really like the ruptures. They are very good. You heard me in the beginning of the video. Before I even ran these, I felt like the ruptures were the best at this size. These do measure about the same as the ruptures, right around the 62 millimeter. They're almost the exact same size as the ruptures and the scramblers and some of those tires, which I think fit most of these trucks well. That's where I think Jconcepts did very, very well with their tires. They started out, they were not great. They went back to their better compound, which I believe is the green compound. It's hard to keep up with all these color codes for these companies, but it's a very good compound. The 1.9 ruptures, I've said it before, they're my favorite 1.9 tire. They're just like cheater tires. The Megalithics and 1.9s, they're pretty good as well. I'm just not a big fan of the looks of them in the 1.9s, but I actually like the 1.0 version. They scaled down very well and just look really good on this truck. The only thing I'm getting a little rubbing, if I'm going to leave them on these wheels, I may have to trim a little bit more on my body or something. The offset keeps this truck just a little more narrow, and I'm getting more rubbing. You'll hear that. It's pretty annoying. I apologize for that. But oh my gosh, these things ran so good. On the indoor course, like, they just were not even really slipping. There's one spot where I always have to bump the bottom. You'll see it in a minute. I still had to do that. I couldn't get just a slow, constant crawl up that. But besides that, these things really didn't even spin a tire, like, unbelievable. And my indoor course is very, very slick. So that just blew me away. And then they were doing so well, I had to go outside. It's freezing cold. It's nasty. It's been raining. It's just rough out. And I was like, I got to take these out and just see what they do out there, you know, in the rock out there. This is the line right here I'm talking about. I was trying to slow crawl, and they almost bite right there. I probably could have got them eventually to bite and take off. But as soon as I just kind of bumped that bottom to get up over that lip at the bottom, they just walk right up this rock without spinning at all. And most tires will spin a little bit here or there on it. So very impressive there. But then, you know, I went outdoors with them and was just blown away with them out there as well. The one steep rock that I normally kind of test on outside was really wet and slick faced, and they didn't like it. They wouldn't really pull it. If I had tried long enough, I probably could have got it. But besides that, everywhere else, they were just pulling amazing. So if you're not just running in like wet, nasty, sloppy conditions, and I think they'll do just as good or better than any other tire in those conditions. But in my conditions here, they were really good, you know. So definitely worth trying. You know, I hate to always say this is my new favorite tire, and then people go buy it and it doesn't do well for them. You know, tires are so hard to judge what it's going to do on each truck, each person's type of terrain, you know. But for me personally, these are amazing. So like I said, I immediately went and ordered another set while people are kind of sleeping on these, because they're going to be just like the ruptures and be sold out all the time. So I definitely recommend picking up a set of these. I'll link them in the description. If you want to go through that link, it helps out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I'll leave you alone, let you watch some running. I'll chime in a little bit later on the outdoor stuff, and hope you guys enjoy the running. So this stone right here just kind of holds water. It don't really look wet, but it is if you touch it. And it's very like kind of sandy, loose. I don't know. It's just, it's actually a stepping stone, and I just kind of worked it in there for a good flat face to test on. And these were not able to get up this at the moment. I feel like if I come back when this rock is a little drier, it's going to be no issue to just walk right up this because of the way these tires performed everywhere else. And I kind of had it right there, and I didn't want to cheat and go that way. And so I kept trying to hit it some more, and I almost had it again right there, just lacking a little bit of wheel speed there, and I probably would have had it. But overall, I'm very happy with the tires, even at the price I paid. The price is kind of personal opinion. Is it worth it to you? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. For me, it's worth it, even what I paid for these, just because they work well and I like them. I do think they're priced a little high when we can get like DJ Crawler tires for $15 to $20 with dual stage foams, and even some of the better tires from Injora, you know, $20, $25 or whatever for a set of 4 versus $40 to $50 for a set of 4 of these. But it is Jconcepts. It's a well-known, good brand, so they're going to charge more. It's just part of it, you know. You guys let me know what you think. The price, kind of throw it out the window. That's everybody has their own price expectations and limits, you know. So maybe they're worth it, maybe they're not. To me, they're a great tire, so they're worth it, you know. I'm one of those, I'll pay whatever for the better performance. So you guys let me know what you think about them, and I appreciate you sticking around. Peace.